Good evening, welcome to Deserts Football Stand and Gentlemen, trying to put on this watch. It's Darryl Johnson from Middlesbrough, North East of England tonight. It is 7:10, just gone past 7:10 now. It's time for the FA Cup first round draw live with me. If you want to find out who plays who, then switch over either to BBC Two or you can find out through me. Now, let me just say the predictions that I had written down. Now, if you didn't check earlier, I did my own version of the draw, basically known as my predictions. Welcome Liam Martin and Lena Messi, thanks for joining the stream. The draw's not started yet, still waiting for it to start. So I'm gonna go through my predictions here. So these are the teams that came out of the pot earlier when I did it. Bradford versus Chesterfield. Haringa versus Peterborough United. Scunthorpe versus Yeovil Town. Plymouth versus Weston-super-Mare. Ebbsfleet versus Grimsby Town. Bristol Rovers versus Wycombe Wanderers. Southport against MK Dons. Oh wait, these are the none of them that are interesting for me. And Middlesbrough in it? No, they don't come into the third round, mate. Mansfield versus Billericay or Taunton. Bristol Rovers against Wycombe. Southport against MK Dons. Alfreton against Chippenham or Maidenhead. Dover versus Newport County. Cheltenham Town versus Wolves Green Rovers. Bournemouth or Dagenham Redbridge against Oxford United. Actually, sod that. Sod the predictions in a minute. The Premier League come in round 4. There's one or two. There's a couple that come in round 3. And round 3 is all the Championship teams. Along sometimes round 2 though.
Yes. So please, Dee, I'll get it right. Yes. Yeah, I have got it right. Okay.
Okay, here we go. So the teams we're looking out for are Weston-super-Mare on behalf of Aaron Richards. Swindon Pompey as well for him. First team. Ooh, first game is Haringa Borough.
77. Number 77 is Maidstone United. They reached round 2 last season. Number 25.
Versus AFC Wimbledon. Maidstone United will be against Macclesfield. Ebbsfleet United are next.
74. Hampton and Richmond in the national.
Oh, food, they're going too fast. Ebbsfleet versus Cheltenham.
74. 74.
Hampton and Richmond, right.
32. And they will face Oldham Athletic, 3-time semi-finalists.
Hampton and Richmond versus Oldham.
Number 44 is Swindon.
Next one, Swindon Town for Aaron Richards.
And they will play number 55, York City.
Oh, Swindon against York. So there's one of the teams I was looking for. York City away to Swindon Town. That's a good draw for them. TBC, thanks for joining. United Sun 2, thanks for joining. Jolie, thanks for joining. Miles Lewis, thank you very much for joining as well. Mansfield against Charlton.
72. Torquay United, they're now in the National League South.
Foo.
Oh, and that's Hitchin Leatherhead at 63. You know what a big
Torquay against Woking.
calm, everybody.
Who are Mansfield playing against? They're going too fast for this draw. Mansfield against Charlton.
They're now in the National League South. Number 62.
No, Borough ain't in it. No, they aren't. Glorious Empire, thanks for joining. Borough aren't in it till round 3.
At home to Bradford City, next to bottom in League
Aldershot against Bradford.
22. 22. Grimsby Town,
Grimsby next.
27.
Grimsby versus MK Dons. There you go, Bayern FC. MK Dons.
51. 51. Chorley, top of the National League North at the moment.
The team I missed out earlier, Charlie.
And they will get Doncaster Rovers going well in League One.
Charlie versus Doncaster Rovers.
60.
Alfreton Town next.
Face Fleetwood Town, who've reached the third round in the last
And Alfreton will be at home to Fleetwood Town.
70. Bromley.
Ryan excited for Tuesday? Yeah, I'm excited for Tuesday. Ryan FC's not in here. Bromley.
Will have a home tie against Peterborough.
Oh, Bromley versus Peterborough United.
54. Southport.
Southport.
Against Borehamwood or Dagenham.
Southport against Borehamwood or Dagenham.
35. That's Plymouth Argyle, bottom of League One at the moment. 42. And they will
Plymouth Argyle.
Stevenage.
Ooh. Plymouth Argyle at home to Stevenage. That's a tough game.
53. Chesterfield.
Chesterfield next.
97. 73. And they have Billericay Town or Taunton Town.
Chesterfield at home to Billericay or Taunton.
3. Lincoln City went on a great run a couple of years ago. They're top of League Two now. Number 30. And they will have Northampton Town also.
Lincoln City versus Northampton Town, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, Sock.
79. Barnet. Number 6. Barnet will be at home to Bristol Rovers.
Oh, Barnet at home to Bristol Rovers. So, Aaron won't be happy about that because he hates Bristol Rovers.
Round for the first time last year.
Yeovil Town.
Oh, 58.
Yeovil Town be home to Stockport County.
48. That was my mistake. It is Yeovil. 48. They'll be at home to Stockport.
Yeovil Town to Stockport County.
Keep everybody on their toes.
I'm going to keep an eye out. No third round, we're going, yes. Keep an eye out for Colchester Blaze, yes, no problem. Bury next.
And they will take on Dover
Versus Dover Athletic.
Dover Athletic.
I think that's Bury every day.
21. Gillingham.
Gillingham next.
52. And they are against Hartlepool.
Oh! Gillingham are at home to Pools. Gillingham versus Hartlepool.
33 is Oxford United.
I think Hartlepool about. Oxford United.
Opposition in taking on Forest Green Road.
Oxford at home to Forest Green.
45. Tranmere back in the football.
Tranmere Rovers.
66. And they have
66.
or Oxford.
Hemel Hempstead or Oxford City.
Number 1. Accrington Stanley. John Coleman doing a great job with them. They're 4th in League 1. 13. And they will play Colchester United.
Right.
3. Number 3. Barnsley.
Accrington against Colchester United.
In December 2014. 31. And they will be playing Notts County. Harry Kewell.
Oh, Barnsley against Notts County. That's a good game.
40. That is Shrewsbury. West Ham knocked them out last season. 59.
Shrewsbury.
They've got number 59, Salford City. Salford are at
Shrewsbury versus Salford City.
the Met Police.
The Met Police. Boo. Oh.
And the Met Police will be at home to Newport, who reached round
Metropolitan Police against Newport.
46.
I haven't got time to see comments in a minute, sorry, but because they're going so fast here.
And a home tie
Walsall
4 of the last 5.
versus
40. And they will take on number 14.
Coventry.
City, former winners, and the Derby.
Hi, welcome if you've joined, guys. Please drop a like, very much appreciate it. Get your comments in the live chat. Watchdale. Christ almighty, how fast are they going?
Rochdale will be at home to Gateshead of the National.
Yes! Watchdale against Gateshead, that's good.
63.
That's a decent one for them. Hitchin Town or Leatherhead. Big loud war's just gone on there. They'll be against.
Number 60, Solihull Moors.
Ooh! Hitchin Town or Leatherhead will be against Solihull Moors.
75, Sutton United. 65. And they have
Sutton.
Slough Town. Sutton United will play Slough Town.
Sutton United will play against Slough Town.
49. That is Guiseley. 49. Guiseley mid-table in the National League North.
Guiseley
Will take on
versus... Oh! Guiseley versus Cambridge United.
18. Exeter City.
Exeter next.
Exeter City will be at home to Blackpool.
Exeter versus Blackpool. Never known them go this fast. Big one tomorrow? Yeah, can't wait. United 2 says Salford. Keep an eye on, please. Luton next.
47. And Luton Town will be at home to Wycombe.
Ooh! Luton at home to Wycombe.
28. 28. Morecambe.
Morecambe now.
And Morecambe will be at home to Warrington Town or Halifax.
Warrington or Halifax.
16. Number 16. Crewe Alexandra. Number 10.
Crewe Alexandra.
Another all-league tie here. They will play Carlisle United, also of League.
Crewe versus Carlisle United.
Number 41. Southend United. Gone out in the first round in the last 4 seasons.
Southend.
And they will be at home to Crawley Town.
Southend. Ooh! Home to Crawley. Tough game.
64. 64. Woking, third in the National League South. 37. And they will have number 37, that is Portsmouth. Chippenham or Maidenhead against
Chippenham or Maidenhead will be at home to Portsmouth. So Aaron will be happy about that.
67. Western Superman.
Way!
And last one. 56. And they will be at home, Western Superman, to Harrogate Town.
Oh, Western Superman will be at home to Harrogate or Wrexham.
So thank you very much to both Dion and to Dennis. And we will have coverage of those FA Cup first round ties at the beginning of November.
That's going to be a good. Well, I think Aaron will definitely go to that game. I think. So here's the. They went so fast there. I'm pausing this for a minute. Okay, I can actually turn it off now. Okay, wait, no, but who are Sunderland against? Sunderland. I must have missed Sunderland's game. I'm pretty certain there's one game I've missed. Ah, there we go. Yeah, we'll lose 3-1 at home tomorrow, I know that. And I forgot to say, Sunderland are away to Port Vale. I think that's Sunderland every day of the week. It's easy to miss one with the speed they go. Bloody hell, I've never known them go fast. So, those ties will be played on the week. They'll be played between the 9th and 12th of November. So, let's have a look at some of your comments coming in. Man United in here? No. Sunderland versus Port Vale. Man United in here? No. Keep an eye on Colchester, yes. No round 3 we're going. I know everyone should go in at round 1. Nah. Don't think so. I'm ahead, I think. Yeah, you probably are. Salford, keep an eye on. We draw Salford boys. Salford away to Shrewsbury. Whew, so here's the full draw. Just to let you know, I've just added Sunderland's in. Sunderland's was like at pretty much the start. So the draw. Haringey versus AFC Wimbledon. Maidstone United against Macclesfield. Ebbsfleet against Cheltenham. Hampton Richmond versus Oldham Athletic. Swindon Town against York City. Mansfield versus Charlton. Torquay versus Woking. Aldershot against Bradford. Grimsby versus MK Dons. Chorley versus Doncaster. Alfreton against Fleetwood. Bromley versus Peterborough United. Southport against Bournemouth or Dagenham and Redbridge. Plymouth Argyle versus Stevenage. Chesterfield versus Billericay or Taunton Town. Lincoln City against Northampton Town. There you go, Slack. Barnet versus Bristol Rovers. Yeovil Town against Stockport County. Bury versus Dover Athletic. New one came out. What new one came out? Logan, thanks for joining, guys. What do you mean new one came out? Oh, I don't know. Anyways, I'll carry on. Gillingham versus Hartlepool. Oxford versus Oxford United, by the way, that is, against Forest Green Rovers. Tranmere versus Hemel Hempstead of Oxford City. Accrington Stanley versus Colchester. Barnsley versus Notts County. Shrewsbury versus Salford City. The Met Police against Newport County. Walsall versus Coventry City. Watchdale versus Gateshead. Hitchin Town or Leatherhead against Solihull Moors. Sutton United versus Slough Town. Guiseley versus Cambridge United, Kieran Coyle. Exeter City against Blackpool. Luton Town versus Wycombe Wanderers. Morecambe versus Warrington or Halifax. Crewe versus Carlisle. Southend versus Crawley. Chippenham or Maidenhead against Pompey. Weston-super-Mare versus Harrogate or Wrexham. And Port Vale versus Sunderland. New one came out, mate. Check buying preview. So I don't think I got any of my predictions right. New one. I uploaded me buying preview not that long ago. I wonder about the 400 subs here. Oh, there you go, 3-0 buying. Okay. But yeah, I've seen it. 3-0. Okay. I'll actually add that in whilst I'm here. So yeah, that's the end of the draw, guys. Well, Hartlepool, a lot of the teams haven't got easy ones. I don't think none of these are right, I don't think. What a surprise. So that gets rid of that. I'll do the round... obviously, guys, I will be doing the round 2 draw when that actually happens. So round 2, I think, will be done probably... The round 2 draw, I think, will be, like, middle of... Like, towards the end of November. And then the games that we played in December, because normally the round 3 games are played. Normally, round 3 is played in January. What should I do a video on for YouTube? What's the round 1 draw? Because I'm late. I'll say it again. So the draw anyway, in case you have missed. Last time I'll say this as well. Wanted a better draw than that. Argyle at home to Stevenage. Wanted the National League side. Not good. Wanted a better draw than that. Well, it's the luck of the draw, mate. You just have to go and play to your best as usual. So the draw. Haringey versus AFC Wimbledon. Maidstone versus Macclesfield. Ebbsfleet versus Cheltenham. Yes, WWE, but I'll look in a minute. Hampton and Richmond versus Oldham Athletic. Swindon Town versus York City. Mansfield, I do beg your pardon, are against... Oh, well, a minute. I'm getting a call from David Oyle. Good afternoon, you're through to Daz's football stand. How can I help you?
Mate, I need your help badly here. I'm just like so messed up with this like football FA Cup thing, and it's like driving me mad. I don't know who's playing who now.
What? Oh yeah, they went rather fast and all that. They went too fast and all that, but hey, I managed to write everything down. So here we go. Well, for those who have just missed, and I will tell David as well here. So here we go. Final time. Let's hope I can get through it this time. Okay. Haringey Borough versus AFC Wimbledon. Maidstone versus Macclesfield. Ebbsfleet versus Cheltenham Town. Hampton and Richmond versus Oldham Athletic. Swindon Town versus York City. Mansfield versus Charlton Athletic. Torquay versus Woking. Aldershot versus Bradford. Grimsby versus MK Dons. Chorley versus Doncaster. Alfreton Town against Fleetwood. Bromley versus Peterborough United. Southport versus Bournemouth or Dagenham and Redbridge. Plymouth Argyle against Stevenage. It's up to you. It's up to you, Liam. Whatever you want to do. Where was it up to? Chesterfield versus Billericay or Taunton. Lincoln versus Northampton Town. Barnet versus Bristol Rovers.
I think I had that for one draw. Hang on, give me a minute. Hang on, I think I had one of those for one of the draws there. Give me a minute. I got it. What was the one yet? What was the one?
That I've just said.
Yeah.
Lincoln against Northampton.
Hang on. Oh, darn it. I had Macclesfield Town versus Northampton on it.
Barnet versus Bristol Rovers. Yeovil Town against Stockport County.
No idea.
Bury versus Dover Athletic. I think that'll be a very good game for them.
No.
Gillingham versus Pools.
No.
And by the way, when I say Pools, I mean Hartlepool United.
Yes, I know what you meant.
Oxford United versus Forest Green Rovers.
Oxford, you mean that?
That'll be an easy win for Oxford, letting on you hate them. Tranmere Rovers versus Hemel Hempstead or Oxford City.
Hang on a minute.
By the way, you'll get copyright for that music you played.
Oh, darn it. I don't know it. What?
You'll get copyright for the music that you played on your stream.
Oh, get rid of... Nah, I'm telling you to get rid of this because, I mean, I'm just so confused with it. I don't think I'm even just gonna...
Yeah, because you'll get about four claims because you played about 4 or 5 different music. 4 or 5
I'll get
different
rid of
songs.
the thing. I can get... They go. Probably might... Right, if I get rid of the thing first.
Well, go ahead then. Any other videos?
See if it works.
FIFA 19 career mode is the only thing I can probably guess. Anyways, on to the next page.
Hey.
Next page, Accrington Stanley versus Colchester United. Barnsley versus Notts County. Who do Swindon Town have? York City. Barnsley versus Notts County. Shrewsbury versus Salford City, neighbours of United. The Metropolitan Police versus Newport County.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't even draw them out. Actually, I'm going to get rid of all this page.
Do that then. I thought you did it a bit late. Walsall.
I think if I'm going to do it for round 2, I think I'm definitely going to have to get myself, like, all together and all that. Going to have to get it, like, really,
Just to let you know, guys, although I did the draw from the tub, I'm going to start doing it using the random number generator because it's more quicker.
random number generator. Oh, that could help me out as well.
Yeah, it's something I found online. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Anyways, next teams.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look.
Walsall versus Coventry City.
Not much.
Watchdale versus Gateshead. So that's a good journey for the Tynesiders. Hitchin Town or Leatherhead versus Solihull Moors. Or what it's called on here as Witton Albion.
Yeah, that's what they said on my stream as well.
Don't know why it's Witton Albion, but okay, fair enough.
Solihull Moors.
Sutton United versus Sutton United versus Slough Town. Slough Town, sorry. Guiseley versus Cambridge United for our Kieran Coyle. Exeter versus Blackpool. Luton versus Wycombe Wanderers. Morecambe versus Warrington or Halifax. Crewe Alexandra versus Carlisle.
What?
Carlisle United.
Alright.
Southend versus Crawley. Chippenham or Maidenhead versus Portsmouth. That's a simple game for them.
Oh, Gordon. Bye-bye, Maidenhead. I can't see you in round 2. Why, unless you do an absolute miracle.
Maidenhead or Chippenham Town. If it's Chippenham Town, then I think Pompey will win about 10-0. Because it's going to be because it'll be a League One Pompey team travelling to a team in the National League South.
No, it's not National League South. We're actually in the National League, man.
No, not Maidenhead. I'm on about Chippenham if they get through.
They're in the National League. They're in the National League conference. They're in the top. One below.
Chippenham aren't. Mate, Chippenham aren't.
Yeah, Chippenham aren't. I know.
Right. Anyway, the game for Mr. Aaron Richards, Weston-super-Mare. First time in the first round for quite a bit. And their journey's going to end because they're playing against either Harrogate or Wrexham. So that's a tough game. And then the final game, Port Vale versus, as Borough like to call, the Crap Cats, Sunderland.
Hey, sounds interesting.
What cup? It's the first round of the FA Cup. The draw's just been done. That's the whole draw. Listen, guys, I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to be joining DLM75 on his channel, Football Fan Fever, in a bit for the live Champions League previews. I'm going to do my Champions League preview in a bit. Well, in about 2 minutes' time. So hope to see you there for that. Thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you in a bit.